everyone in internet land. My name's Holly and today I'm going to teach you how to make a bracelet of my own design called the Jacob's Ladder. It's this one right here. It's a very simple, very easy bracelet to make. Great if you're a beginner or if you're advanced, doesn't matter. It's very simple, anyone can do it. It's a little more complex than just the simple single chain, but it's so easy that you'll catch on very quickly. Okay, so here's our loom. Mine's a little different. Mine's a Wonder Loom. For those who have the Rainbow Loom or the Crazy Loom or whatever loom you have, it's pretty much all the same. It'll work on whatever loom you have. Alright, so let's get started. You want to make sure that this part that protrudes out is facing you. If you do it backwards, then your bracelet will fall apart, as I quickly learned when I first started doing this. So we're going to use 2 color bands today so that it's very easy for you to get going, but once you know how to do it, it'll be very easy to add multiple colors to your bracelet to make it look fabulous. Okay, so first we're going to start with this middle pin right here. And you're going to take your rubber band and you're going to go off to the left diagonally so that your first band looks like this. And since we're making the perimeter, we're going to go straight up this left-hand side up until you get to the second to last pin on the left, and there you're going to stop for a second. You're going to go all the way up. And if you would like to fast forward this part, I don't blame you. It takes a little bit. Just keep going until you get to the second to last pin. Just like that. Okay. Now, when you get to the second to last pin, you're going to want to put a band that goes diagonally to this pin right here. Just like at the start of your bracelet. Now once that's done, you want to go back down to where you started, take another band and go off to the right side, and continue up just like you did on the left side until you get to that second to last pin, and then you're going to want to go diagonally to the middle pin again. See? Very simple to start off. Okay, and go to that middle pin, just like that. Alright, now once you have your border finished, you want to push all of the rubber bands down because you're going to be adding quite a few more, and you want to be able to get them onto the pin, and by pushing them down, it makes more room for the other rubber bands. Okay, now once you have that all done, you're going to want to take your second color. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to take your second color. In this case we're using white. You want to start off on this bottom left hand pin. You want to go up to the second right hand pin. So you're encircling 3 pins all together with that one rubber band. Now you take another rubber band and do the same thing, starting from the right hand side, going up to the second left. Just like that. So that when you're done, you have 2 rubber bands that make an X. And then you want to continue that all the way up your loom. But always start on the left hand side so you don't make any mistakes. Just like that. Very simple. See? And once you got the hang of this, feel free to fast forward. I know it takes a little while, and some people just want to get it done. So go ahead. And once you got the hang of this bracelet will look really cool with multiple colors. But since I'm teaching you, we're only using 2. Alright, now that we have all of the X's finished, you're going to want to put a cap band right here on this middle pin at the end. And what that's going to do is that's going to prevent your bracelet from unraveling when you get to the looping part of it. Now if you don't know how to do that, you're going to take one single rubber band, you're going to twist it so that it makes an 8, and then you're going to fold it over so that you have a circle. And you're going to take that and put it right over your pin. There. Now, you're going to turn your loom right around so that the pin with the cap band that you just did is facing you. Okay, now it's time to loop. So take your hook tool. You're going to go into that one pin, go down underneath the 2 white cap bands that you just put on. Well, it's actually 1, but you folded it, you know. You're going to take hold of that blue rubber band and go off to the right so that it goes over itself and makes that teardrop shape. And then do it again for the left side. Some adjustments may need to be made so that they're not hooked together like I just did. And if you find that that happens, you can just take that side off and redo it. Okay, so you make sure that you grab the bottom blue one first and go off to the left. And then go off to the right. Okay, now that you have that done, you're going to do one side at a time. That way it's a little easier for you. And make sure that you're only grabbing the very bottom blue band and not any of the white bands. If you grab any of the white bands, you're going to mess up your bracelet and you're going to have to start all over, which is a total pain in the butt. Okay. So once you grab that bottom blue band, you're going to go up and over the forward pin. And keep doing that until you get to the very end. Just like that. Bring it forward. Bring it forward. See? Very simple so far. Now, once you've gotten to the very end, you're going to take that very bottom blue band and bring it off to the middle, like so. Very simple. Now, once you have that whole left side done, you're going to go back down and do the exact same thing on the right-hand side. Okay, bring it forward, bring it forward, bring it forward, and continue up until you get to the very last pin. Okay. Now, when you get to that very last pin, you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to take that very bottom blue band and bring it over here to the middle pin. Now, once you have all of that done, you're going to take either a white or a blue band. You're going to stick your hook down into that pin, but do not lift the bands off. Kind of want to go off to the side, just like that. Take your band, place it on your hook. Now very carefully bring it up through the middle so that you get a hold of all of the bands on that one pin. Then hook the band around your hook, just like this. Kind of move it off into the middle so there's no chance of it slipping off. Okay. Now once you have that done, you're ready to take your bracelet off of your loom. Now be very careful when you do this because you don't want any of your rubber bands to snap, which I have had happen to me before, and then you have to start over, but if you're quite lucky, you can actually tie them. Now once you get your bracelet off your loom, it may need to be adjusted just a little bit because it may be a little messy. Okay. And there you have your Jacob's ladder. Now, and it looks a little short, yes, but you're going to have to add an extension onto the end. Just like that. Isn't that nice? Just think how pretty it will look with multiple colors in it. Okay. Now, if you know how to do the extension, great. Add your extension. Use as many rubber bands as you need for it to circle your wrist. If you don't know how to do the extension, I'll show that for you real quick. Now, you can easily do that by hand, or you can do it on your loom. It doesn't matter. I'll show you how to do it on the loom real quick. Make sure that you turn your loom back around so that this part is pointing at you. Now, I only need 7 bands because my wrists are rather small, so I don't really need any more than that because it'll be way too long. So what I like to do is I like to start from here and count back 7. That way, I don't have to use the whole length of my loom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I'm going to start at this pin here and bring it forward. The extension's very easy. It's just like making a single chain bracelet, except you're adding it onto another one. Now once you have all your bands on for the length that you need, turn your loom back around, just like this, and we're going to take the band that is on your hook and carefully remove it. Don't let go because you will unravel your bracelet if you do. Okay. Make sure you have both sides. Now take this rubber band and put it on the very last pin. Okay. Stretch it out a little bit. Take your hook tool, go into the pin, grab the blue rubber band, and pull it forward. Just like a single chain bracelet. Alright, now once you have all of your rubber bands looped, what you're going to do is you're going to take your C-clip or S-clip or whatever clips that came with your loom, and you're going to attach it to this very last rubber band. Now take your hook and stretch it out just a little bit so that you can get your clip easily onto the bands, like so. And once you have that, you're all set to take it off of the loom. There you go. Now just attach it to the other side and you'll have your finished bracelet. And there you go. Your finished Jacob's Ladder bracelet. I hope you found this tutorial very simple. I hope you found it to be educational of some sorts. So, very simple bracelet, very easy to do. Add as many colors as you want, make it as crazy as you want. The more colorful, the better. And if you like it, share it with your friends. Alright, stay tuned. I may make some more tutorials on more bracelets if this one is successful. And we'll see everyone later. Bye!